Hello everyone, welcome back to Build Showcase. This week, Gunner. Okay, so what are we doing? Somehow I've managed to dredge up another completely unique build. Two unique overclocks that we haven't used before in Build Showcase, that being Carpet Bomber and Triple Tech Chambers. This is genuinely one of the most interesting builds I've used. I really wanted to get a Triple Tech Chambers in this series at some point, and we have it here. And I want to thank Thorin. I can't remember the numbers in your name. There he is. Thorin 4406 for suggesting this build pretty much entirely. This is because of you. I'm not saying it's exactly how you built these weapons, but the choice of the Thunderhead and the Coil gun, Carpet Bomber, and Triple Tech Chambers is thanks to Thorin. So you can thank Thorin, and once again, please feel free to leave your own suggestions. I do take suggestions, and it doesn't mean just because you left one doesn't mean it's going to get through, but I will look at it, I will consider it, I will probably even try it, and if it catches me, I'll make a video on it. So there you go. Thank you, Thorin. This is your build. You own this one. Thank you once again. But yeah, so what is this basically? This is really pushing two weapons extremely far in their respective directions, while also letting them be pretty darn flexible at the same time. The Thunderhead is always going to be good at clearing individual trash, but the Carpet Bomber really pushes it in the direction of grouped enemies, just in general. So it's a very basic Carpet Bomber build. We've got more ammo because it's the only thing in Tier 1 that complements it. Tier 2 is, I would say, is between the two rate of fire mods. I personally prefer reaching max rate of fire faster because we're using feedback loop. I would say it's between those two. Accuracy is not, accuracy is not the most important thing when using Carpet Bomber. Tier 3, it's obviously going to be loaded rounds. There's not really another option. Tier 4, it's got to be shrapnel rounds. Obviously, holding rounds is slightly more valuable now, but we need that increased effect radius. The numbers don't always look like much, but when it's radius, 0.9 meters is a lot. It's actually plus 1.8 meters overall. When you think about it, that's to the diameter of the explosion, or is it circumference? I don't know. I haven't done maths in a while. Yeah, Tier 5 feedback loop. Why? Well, I personally always prefer suppressive fire, but in this context, we actually hit the Swarmer breakpoint when feedback loop activates. So that's the reasoning behind that. Which hopefully means it reaches other breakpoints. Obviously, it makes it better against single targets as well, if we happen to be using it for that. Which sometimes we are, because we have a really, really ammo-hungry coil gun to play with. So Triple Tech Chambers is a pretty weird overclock that I've always liked, by the way. But I always saw it as sort of the meta use for it, which is essentially what I use ultramagnetic coils for, which is laying down lots of electric trails for an AoE type effect, So obviously you're going to be using electric trail and specifically controlled magnetic flow, because very graciously Triple Tech Chambers works with controlled magnetic flow. You get it down to 10 ammo used on the main shot and then 5 per the smaller shots. It's very, very ammo efficient. I still hold that ultramagnetic coils is more ammo efficient. But, so what Thorin exposed me to, though, is a genuine single target use for Triple Tech Chambers, which is what it should be based on the icon. This is normally a direct damage kind of icon when it comes to overclocks, and I finally have it, So we take damage in Tier 1. It's very dangerous too, and this is going to take a lot of proving. You're going to need to see a lot of different enemy examples to really understand why we're just building it this way. But it will become clear. The most basic reasoning I can give is that Triple Tech Chambers makes us extremely, extremely flexible, where you don't have to use the second 2 shots, I think a Menace is a good example, where you effectively can one-shot a Menace, so you don't need to use the other shots, or at least it's not worth it. It's much more sensible to just switch to the Thunderhead to clean it up. And that's the benefit of having a Thunderhead that, it's mainly for crowd control or crowd clearing, but it still has a lot of ammo, a lot of spare ammo compared to our coil gun, which is very tight and we have to be very careful with. So it works here because you can always, basically, Triple Tech Chambers allows us to get the most single target damage possible out of the coil gun, but without actually running into the risk of overkill. None of the enemies we're going to be using it on would die from the first shot, right? Which means that it always leaves it open to be finished off with the autocannon if a second shot from the coil gun would be overkill. And speaking of getting that damage, Tier 2 is Overcharger, I don't know the actual damage that we can get in total. It's like 250 or something. It's quite high. It might actually be over 3. Oh, was it 4? I don't know. I shouldn't really say the numbers. You're just gonna have to see it in practice. Especially it gets especially impressive against something like an oppressor. But it's most like, I feel like the effect is most clear against things like Praetorians and Menaces. That's where it really comes into play. But yeah, Overcharger is a lot of fun to learn. Seeing how far you can go when you take extra damage and triple tech chambers with the amount of damage you can, do in, one shot. In this case, it's actually 3 shots. It's really interesting and really fun and satisfying. And it's, in my opinion, this is the ultimate single target coil gun build. This is like the true railgun, right? The true hyper propellant, because it pretty much matches hyper propellant's damage. It's more flexible than hyper propellant, and it has blow through, which I think hyper propellant should have blow through, by the way, genuinely. And I don't think there should be any other. I don't think it should be balanced out in any way. It should just have that added to it, like at least like 3 blow through. Tier 3 is fear trajectory for crowd control reasons. I think it has a higher chance of being inflicted than the stun, and has a higher trajectory radius. And given that our autocannon is purely crowd clearing, not crowd control, having some crowd control on this is very good. It means we're in a situation where we're focusing on, the single target. If we want to focus on the Warden or Praetorian or the Menace in the Swarm, if we position ourselves correctly, we can still inflict a good amount of crowd control and fear a lot of the smaller enemies around us to make them not an issue. It almost seems silly when you're spending a lot of time charging up to shoot at something that isn't directly attacking you. But in this case, you might actually fear those enemies. And because we're going to be spending so much time charging, I've chosen Defense Enhancement once again to make the coil gun a hybrid of a single target weapon and a safety weapon as well. I can see Shockwave being useful. You get up to 3 Shockwaves, but that's not really going to boost our single target damage much. I so far have had more, I so far felt more rewarded by using Defense Enhancement. Tier 5 is interesting. Necrothermal Catalyst would be a fine pick if we were using a fire-based primary, but we're not. Dilated Injector System doesn't actually increase our crowd control capabilities, but Electric Trail does, and also adds more DPS, especially now that we can electrocute the biggest single targets like Oppressors and Dreadnoughts. Electric Trail's value in this has gone up. Obviously, we're very focused on the damage that we get out of the direct hits, but this still increases our damage, so it's really the only choice worth taking in the context of this build. Like I said, if you were using a fire-based primary, then I'd understand it. But that is the core of this build. The weapons really do make this one, and I'm really happy with how it's, panned out. And I'm really excited to show you. So I think we're just going to get right into it, Everything else is really up to you. The perk selection there is my standard stuff, especially actives, dash, and heightened senses. Heightened senses changes to field medic on co-op. Shield is built a little bit strangely. I would normally have radius, charge speed, and duration. So let's go with that. Zipline launcher, don't worry. Lead bursters. Why lead bursters? Well, I think they are the best gun and grenade, and it's almost specifically for detonators. Weirdly enough, we're not great against detonators specifically, so I don't mind having the lead bursters. They also have such flexibility in terms of the terrain as well, so they're just my go-to pick. I think they are the best gun and grenade. They're one of my favorite grenades. I think they are probably an S tier grenade. I don't remember what our grenade tier list looks like, but yeah. And that's it. All my other stuff is just personal preference, although I do recommend what I use on things like the armor rig or the pickaxe, what have you. But still, yeah, the core of this build is the weapons. So let's get into it and actually show you them. So I'm currently doing a scout promotion assignment, and I've got an escort duty, which is fine. I think I want to do an escort duty, and then hopefully we'll fall back on the standard build showcase mission, which is an elimination with some kind of warning, like that one. But I think I'm going to do escort duty now because it's a decent one. Not going to be too, harsh, basically. Yeah, like I said, please genuinely feel free to leave suggestions. I will consider them, at least. So just know I see everything. I see you all. But I'll see it, and I will consider it, basically. So please feel free. Although I think the next one's going to be pretty well defined. I think I'm getting the next build, which is a driller one. I think I'm getting it from Tyler. So, I'd suggestion then, I guess. Anyway, so this video is off the back of, I'm recording this after everything's happened, right? So the anniversary streams happened, so now we know all the Season 5 stuff, and it all sounds great, Just getting the real solid additions of new overclocks and a new mission type. Oh wow, look at that. And obviously, new enemies, both encompassing maybe some new generic enemies, as well as new themed enemies, is great. I think I think they've learnt a lot of lessons, or they probably have, from the Stingtown Spreader. And we know that Stalker's going to be one of the new enemies, and it's been in the can for a while. So I reckon a really good chance that the new enemies are actually going to be quite welcome additions. Well, obviously, we'll have to wait and see. But I think as long as they are able to balance them out well enough, they'll be just welcome additions that will really flesh out the gameplay experience just as much as the overclocks in the mission type will. Obviously, and everything else about it is good. We have some suggestions still regarding like performance passes and things we think should really be taken seriously, but when it comes down to it, the only thing we have a problem with is the reactivating old seasons mechanic. We don't think it's a valuable use of time. We see it as like a sunsetting feature that, you know, for DRG's like last update, it would make sense, you know. But right now, I don't think it's what it needs, you know. Like, there's no... people have... Look. I understand it's kind of for newer players, but I think it just doesn't read as relevant to the community right now, you know. And I think that's the biggest problem we have with it. But I won't waste your time with that stuff. I think you want to probably see me actually use this build in combat, so let's get to some. Right, here we go. I already see a Thorian. Oh, two. Oh, wow. Okay, this is amazing. All right, fellas, bunch up. Come on. Oh my god. It's the mother load. Okay, watch this.
Got no flares ready.
One of them died directly. They all took a lot of damage. It's the most important thing. Okay, including the oppressor. Especially after I use my power attack on it. Yeah, I think hopefully you can already see there's a single target application. Sorry. I'm only talking a lot, and I went for a run before this, recording this, so I'm not, you know, I'm not the opposite of short on breath. So forgive me. I'll just cough every now and then, catch my breath. Okay. Oh, that's good. Hopefully we can get to some smaller enemies. I'm sure we will when we actually start the drill dozer, but Demon 5 has found something pretty interesting. Look at this. This is brilliant. This is pretty much exactly what I wanted.
This should get things started. Bring it.
And I think the best course of action is just to start as soon as possible.
I was born ready.
Hold on, what we got here? We got Heavy Burster, Twin Slicer. I'm going to think utilize both the mule and zip lines. So I'm going to bring Molly over here.
I need the damn minecart on.
I'm also going to put a zip line above this.
I've got a zip line ready here.
Okay, that's not great. This is a Omen setup 101. Okay, that's fine. What are those grunts? Are they in there? Oh, here they are. Hello, fellas. Right, this should be good. Yeah, fine. Wasn't the most dense group of enemies. Alright, Omen time.
Look at it go!
I don't know how exactly I'm going to play it. I think I'm going to start by using the Thunderhead bottom. Makes sense. Then I can't really like afford to be as careful as I need to be, really. This.
Here I come.
Hopefully I can destroy it before my shield goes down. Right, that worked out quite well. I guess Twin Slicer would be the best showcase for the coil gun. There we go. Actually, I'm going to begin charging now.
Reloaded. Shield charged and ready.
I thought that's how it's going to go.
Die!
Okay, I'm not even going to bother using the coil gun. I will on the heavy burster though. But... I'm going to try and hit multiple vents. Well, I think it would be pretty cool.
Shield placed.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Position myself differently. Okay, that was... Well, I wasted a shot there, but that was still not bad. I hit multiple vents, which is what I wanted to do. But as you can see, we're already, like, pretty disproportionate on the ammo. This is actually the main flaw of the build, but it's what you get for taking... It's kind of like a very conscious flaw. It's what you get for taking, like, you know, the most damage possible with a coil gun. You're not going to get much ammo, but you can, you know, do more damage. It's just... As long as you can avoid overkill, I think it's genuinely worth it. Alright, I'm just going to do some... I hope that was a good showcase of both aspects of this. In the way that the Thunderhead still works very well as sort of like a finishing off weapon for, like, single targets. Right, this looks like it's going to be good for the Thunderhead as well. Any more? Oh, wow. Hi. They're going to double? It is. Okay, that was nice. I like that. Anyway, so this goo bomber. So I should really use I should be using the coil gun against it, but I'm going to use the Thunderhead in this instance. Like, you can almost one-shot the goo bombers with the coil gun with this build. But yeah, I mean, I think my favorite thing about this actually is, once again, like, it reminds me that Carpet Bomber is actually good. You know, it went through a period of being, like, you know, amazing, then it got nerfed into the ground, and now it's just, like, pretty good. I say it's up there in terms of, you know, obviously it's kind of obliterated by neurotoxin, but it's also kind of not, you know? It's just, it's so forceful and just direct, and I kind of like that, you know? I don't really like using neurotoxin that much. Anyway, I'm going to do some mission stuff, and I'll get back to you, probably when we start the actual drill dozer, actually. I think I'll ignore the other encounters between them, unless it's like a massive grunt. Okay. Can't tell exactly what kind of group of enemies this is, but okay, it looks like there are a lot of grunts. Okay. That's fine. Alright, yeah. Drill dozer. Hold on a minute. Is that just an... Wait, is that just an oppressor? Yeah, alright, let's do it. So, as long, you know, when we use the serrated edge power attack, it's essentially a one-shot. You know, I know it's not actually, right? But you know what I mean. It's like, in this case, the speed at which we're doing it is actually kind of the point, which is something I've kind of been against in the past. Where it's like, I don't, you know, just because you can one-shot something doesn't mean it's a good use of ammo. But I think it is when you have such a economic primary weapon, you know? Let's pretend that didn't happen. In fact, I shouldn't have shown you that anyway, really. Right, sorry. Get on the road. Okay, this goo bomber I am gonna coil gun. I come out to play. Come on, man. Come on, stop doing that. What are you doing? Okay.
Bosco, come here. Defend the Redder. Bam!
Right, let's get moving. Come on, gotta go. There you go. See, coil gun really. I mean, I've kind of been not forcing it. I mean, we had such a great start with the 3 Praetorians in the presser. That was amazing, genuinely.
We got a big horde of enemies approaching the drill dozer. Defend it or die trying.
Oh, hi. Yeah, see, a grabber's the kind of thing we might not want to use the coil gun against because of the time taken to charge it up, you know? It's almost counterintuitive.
Time to fill the air with lead. Anyone guarding the drill dozer? You are as good as you, Doretta. The smell, it lingers. disgusting stuff this is.
The drill dozer is out of fuel. You need to refill the fuel canisters mounted on its back. Use the canisters to extract any nearby oil shale.
Have a look around, see if there's anything to do. If there's not, I'll just get on with the refueling off screen.
Supply pod requisition.
Betsy!
Launching now.
Resupply pod is
I'm
here.
hitting the
You're
fucking
in
jackpot in this
like
mission.
this.
Alright, I'm gonna try and dig. No, I'm not actually. Oh, I don't actually know what the right approach is for this. Hold on, can I see the next room from here? Can't. I'm just gonna have to let Doretta go through. We might crush
Damn, players could
Betsy,
need
which is
an
actually not
upgrade.
what I want. I kind of want to show off the coil gun, especially against Betsy, but okay. We'll get to that, but now I'm going to refuel the drill dozer, which you don't need to see. Okay, I feel like this might be a good one.
No survivors. Don't waste your ammunition. Oh man, this ain't.
Yeah, it would be if the
fun.
explosions can kill everything. Not that that's a bad thing, but it doesn't show off the weapon particularly well, does it? Anyway, I think we're pretty much in position to move on, but I'm still going to do some cleaning up.
Ammo.
Looks like there's not I can do but press that button. Means Betsy is right around the corner. Good.
Drill dozer moving. Everything looks fine, but expect that to change soon.
I don't know what the approach here is going to be. If I'm going to look backwards for a little bit and just try and make sure there's nothing. Just put this way,
Swarm
everything with
detected.
the Thunderhead.
Keep the drill dozer operational at all costs.
Try not to think about Betsy and time.
Terrain scanner just got updated.
Damn, that's the trophy, isn't it? I'm going to summon more enemies. Pretty killer. Where is she? Is she there, like up in that corner where the trophy is as well? I think she might be. I'm gonna use one shot.
Weapon ready. Like these things weren't bad enough alive. I was born.
Yeah, little waste of toilet. And yeah, Spitballers actually are quite an annoying one for this because the time we take the charge of the coil gun, it really lets them get shots on you, and it's actually quite difficult to dodge. They are actually a notable weakness, I think. You know, pretty much every build has weaknesses, except some of the ones that I've shown off, like that one with the hurricane. It doesn't make sense.
The drill dozer
Right.
is ready to start the extraction
Now
of the
we're going to go and
unknown
find
Hearthstone.
Betsy,
Awaiting
kill
your
her.
call, team. Supply
Yes.
drop has been ordered and is on the way.
Bitch is waiting.
Access provided.
What?
Resupply arrived. We'll restock. Booyah! Lights on it.
What? Why are they so equal? Ah! Shellback.
Guys, keep those bloody bugs off the drill dozer. Repair the dozer before it takes permanent damage. Reload it.
Slightly difficult to hit, but when you do, it's game over for the shellback. Much.
Dozer,
Anyway, there's a
repair.
Praetorian over here, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
Hi. I'm going to use the Thunderhead on you
was
exclusively.
born ready.
Oh, look at that armor. You can tell his armor's stronger now. It's the maintenance update kicking in.
Pop the big one. Resupply ordered.
Right.
Weapon
Stand back.
Let's kill this
supply
bitch.
pod inbound.
Shouldn't have used the dash there. Maybe I didn't make. I'd be left alone for a minute. I'm gonna kill a woman.
Time to restock.
Bad. I'd say we're done. Pretty much. Just need to get one more hit on that. Where you going?
Flares are recharging.
Oh no.
Preserve your bullets. Quick, someone debug the dozer.
Okay. That was a difficult situation to read. Oh no, man, that's weird. Should I actually use it? I think I should. I know this is a build showcase, but I can't really neglect Betsy.
And loaded.
Feel bad. I think now I'm going to skip to actually starting the Hearthstone fight. Alright, so an Armor and Hearthstone in this build should be fine. I think the rocks should be a combination of the two weapons, especially in multiplayer. And there's so many more rocks. I feel like the Coil gun could come into play more because it's through them, probably destroy them all at once. But the beamers, I think, well, both of those things might be a Thunderhead job. You know?
Keep the dozer safe.
Both the beamers and the floating rocks.
Combat positions. The swarm's here.
Make every bullet count. Fight! Protect the dozer.
Okay.
Flares charging. Fight! We're forgetting the dozer. Red out repair.
The dozer's just broken through the crust of the Omeran.
Coming rock strike.
How well does it actually do against floating rocks?
Locked and loaded.
Huh. Pretty good, but it doesn't one-shot. Oh shit. This thing's kind of... I mean, I might just been hair off actually with being fully charged, so that could be my fault.
Red eyes purring like a kid.
Probably was.
Born ready.
Attention team. To keep the drill dozer running at full capacity, you need to keep it clear of bugs. Also, we got an incoming swarm.
Right, this should definitely be the
Drill
Thunderhead.
dozer is at the halfway point. Keep it running.
Even the anticipatory.
Swarm! I repeat, swarm!
So Betsy's helping quite a bit. Can't deny that.
Damage repair. Reloading. Suck on this, you freak of nature. Scotty, fix. I was born ready.
Wow.
Master expiration date.
The drill dozer is exposing the core. The Hearthstone is almost ours.
Right, so now I'm not actually sure what's going to be better here because our Thunderhead's quite inaccurate, so it still looks like it's going to be the Thunderhead. I can't one-shot these. Which is good, it allows us to actually conserve Coil ammo when we need it.
Weapons ready. Bulldozer fixed.
We got an incoming swarm. Please remember that
Yeah.
the bulldozer is top priority.
Swarm, they're here. Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
Yeah, the vending would be a lot easier to do on mouse and keyboard. Aiming this thing, especially when you want to aim to multiple enemies between micro shots. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna throw something out here. I kind of think Overcharger and Controlled Magnetic Flow should be like the same. Actually, no, forget what I said. Forget me. Ah, hello, sir. Like a coil gun in the face. Oh shit.
Help me protect the dozer.
Oh no. He's rolling. That's fine. I mean, we've won basically, really, haven't we?
Ollie.
I used a lot more Thunderhead ammo than Coil gun ammo this time.
The drill dozer served its purpose. The Hearthstone is
Right, we're gonna go
ours.
straight away
Deposit
near,
it and wrap up
I don't
the
know,
mission.
talk on the way out.
Armor and Hearthstone secured. Press the button on the mule and we will send in the drop pod.
What the fuck?
Pesticide
Okay.
coming up.
Sending in the drop pod.
Yeah, I guess we.
Starting the
I
countdown. This is it, team. Do
through
it proud.
everything. I don't know. You can see that it's strong. I hope. But there was a weakness against enemies that, enemies that you can't position yourself around, like a spitballer, because you can't attack a spitballer unless you're in its line of sight. Even though it's a stationary enemy, unlike a Praetorian, where when it's attacking, that's when you can position yourself,
Drop pod
be
arrived.
safe from it.
Mule is returning to LZ.
We have weakness against those kind of enemies, I guess, like spitballers, but I don't know how many there really are. I guess some of the rival turret enemies, which I'm actually planning on doing industrial sabotage after this instead of elimination, which might be a fool's errand. I don't know, if there's a rival presence elimination, I'll do that instead, but I'm actually thinking about doing industrial sabotage, a short one, though. I think that could be interesting. I kind of feel like doing the two most hated mission types for some reason.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Wow, it's just in the spawn room. Okay. So why am I falling inside it? Look at that. What is that? It's dangerous, that is.
Clearing the area.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 4
Let's just
minutes.
damage the drop pod.
Bam!
But yeah, I think the only thing we need to do now is really prove it against the true single targets, which is why I think I am just going to do elimination. I think, well, elimination ideally with either rifle presence or phage outbreak, so you can get that, that breadth of enemy types. I also fuck the rest. Alright, so yeah, I think all the takeaways have been established. I don't think there's anything I want to change about the build. I think it's just perfectly fine as it is. Doesn't mean there aren't weaknesses, but I don't think they can be covered based on what we have access to with our weapons. So I think the only course of action is to dive straight into the next mission, which I guess I don't really need to cut to anything because we're about to be able to choose anyway. And it depends on, but hopefully it can be. There's a chance. Who knows? It might be the next mission in my assignment. Unlikely, but I'd like that. I wouldn't mind that. Yes. Oh.
Well done. You're getting...
No, absolutely not. Oh no. Oh, let's have a look at the server list. Can you sort by mission type? You can't. You're not. No one's playing eliminations. Like, literally no. There was one. There was one elimination. Okay, let's look at the industrial sabotages. That's got rotten. Hello. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know what the right course of action here is actually. I suppose we got some boss fights in there. You know what? Yeah, we're doing that. I just think, like, look at that.
Mission selected. Your chariot awaits, gentlemen. Move out.
Or actually, I think no, because it's Gold Rush as well. It's kind of just gonna be. I'm just gonna be focusing on that instead. Why are you doing this? I think I've got to. I'll get the pots of gold, but I've got to go with my gut. I think this is the right thing to do. No, the defensive mission. Well, we kind of already did that. Hold on, what else was the FFH? Ooh, I guess actually point extraction could be pretty interesting. Like, it might be fucking brutal, but I kind of... Yeah, let's do that. It's going to be probably really difficult, especially a maximum limit point extraction. Who knows, we might get free potential spikes, but I don't care. I'm giving my best shot.
Much better.
And ideally, you know, it wouldn't take more than 20 minutes to do this, so I shouldn't have to cut anything. These things are so fucking high intensity. So yeah. But yeah, fantastic build. Once again, thank you for it. Like, it's been really gratifying because Triple Tech Chambers essentially got replaced for me when I discovered ultramagnetic coils, and Hellfire is still such a solid AoE build for the coil gun anyway. So, and even in single target wise, I'd started to really pick up on backfeeding module as like with a fire-based build. That was really nice too. So, like, actually, let's see, discovering like a genuine use for Triple Tech Chambers has been really gratifying. It's super rewarding. Well, there might be a Crassus, which would be crazy. Really don't want that actually. I hate Crassus. And they're an awesome thing that exists in the game, but they're fucking annoying.
We're expecting heavy resistance. The ship has been equipped with heavy armaments, but keep focused. It's about the goods.
There's a rock box. Okay, we only got one contagion spike as well. Good.
I feel bad for these rock box infected bugs. I was born ready.
Oh, we got the nest cave type though, which is a fun one, but not for a longer point extraction.
Can't carry anymore.
Yeah, we didn't really get any normal Mactera last mission either. Actually, that's something I kind of need to
Well, I
prove
think
this
we're
against.
actually doing all right so far. Reloaded.
Right, if you can tell right now, I'm just nitro farming. This is a lot of rounds, and if you can get 2 resupplies worth pretty quickly, should ensure victory.
Help me with the minerals here.
Okay, but now let's go looking.
Positive.
Stuff.
Die, you plague-infested abomination.
Yeah, the interesting thing here is I assume I'm probably not going to be using the coil gun at all against the rockbox enemies because you know we'd have to hit. We'd have so few shots, and you know the blisters die instantly anyway. So might rather have something that's actually going to hit them.
Recharging.
Has lots of ammo. Oh, that what I think it is. Where are they?
Yeah.
I'm here, baby. You fuck off. Actually. Yeah, this is not great.
You're a stain on the floor.
Come on, give me the boots.
Zip line ready. Booyah!
Yeah, boy.
That's unfair.
shitting me. Okay. Fuck.
Shield up. Safety protocol clear. Grab a pair of jet boots. Shield ready again. Go! Get to work!
Hi, bitch. Oh, why am I doing... Oh, dear. Bad move.
Pow! No flares ready.
Things are about to take a turn for the worse, I fear.
Lock and loaded.
Well, I need to get some quartz. But this is
Catch
going to
me
go
if you can.
even more
I
south.
like the sound of that.
I want a chance of actually beating this mission.
Bosco, mine it. Yeah.
Where's Betsy? Scared. What was all that? Oh, goodness. Where's that crabber? Actually, not showing up.
Lock and loaded.
Okay.
Come here. That guy's mission is good. He really has a cozy job. Die, creep.
Oh dear. That's Betsy for you.
I was torn ready. Activated. Shield.
Alright. Clearly, recording this whole mission might not be the best move, so I'm going to cut. Try and do as much like mission stuff as I can. Definitely come back to the contagion spike though.
That foe.
Right, just made things really difficult for myself.
Booyah.
I'm about to get infected. Oh dear.
Flares not ready yet.
Hopefully I put enough foam down for that. Alright.
Weapon ready. I'm gonna kill you all.
That's weird.
He's the Rockhouse Praetorian.
Damn rockpots.
Oh Jesus.
Well done, team.
Nice.
All contagion spikes eradicated. We're showing no further sign of rockpox in the cave.
Okay. Find the quartz.
Locked and loaded. Go fetch. These boots are not made for walking.
I'll get that
a
one.
flying
You get that one.
pad. Jet modules are
Some close quarters combat. Okay.
Swarm,
Oh.
big one, team.
weapon
What a
ready.
move. About to get really dangerous in here. Parting gift.
Watch me fly.
Right, but now I'm yeah, pretty extraordinarily low on ammo.
Pebble in my business.
That too. It's not the mostly head job.
No ammo left.
If I can use up all of my ammo,
No flares ready.
you can drop that, believe it or not.
Bam!
Okay, I think I'm going to try and finish the mission now, for the most part. If things get real intense, I guess that would be worth showing. But yeah, till then. Okay, I think it's about to get interesting.
Up, and away!
Really should be done right now. Can't find the final clock. And I honestly don't know where it could be.
Secondary objective completed. Make it home to collect your bonus.
It might still be in that bigger room.
Off we go!
Oh, here it is.
Go fetch!
Ah,
Die! Yeah, give me some sugar. Can't wear anymore. Ready.
but the rats up.
Not ready. There's recharging.
Yeah, okay, so overall, I definitely say this is an ammo-hungry build. In general, you do have to use the Thunderhead for a lot of stuff. But I think on the whole, it's really worth it. It's especially worth trying. I think it's such an interesting use of Coil gun and triple tech chamber specifically. And it's also Carpet Bomber too, because Carpet Bomber is something that I could make a really, basic and effective build for. I'd pair it with lead spray or elephant round, some kind of single target thing under one of those two weapons. But such an interesting and really good feeling synergy for Carpet Bomber have with something. They feel like a really succinct pairing. It's always nice when you find pairings that just feel right. Oh, it's Intail. Intail's pretty simple. They're kind of one of the enemies that I kind of wanted to show off, where it's like you usually only need like one fully charged shot, and then quick couple shots and the Thunderhead is enough to take it down. I guess we didn't get many of the types of enemies that sort of entail that, where it's like quite specific breakpoints like Wardens, Stingtails, and Menaces specifically. Quite interesting with this, but we got what we got. But randoms are great as well. It's more like it's almost like a 1 or 2 shot from the coil gun type of thing. Fully charged. Oh no, it just feels great, man. It's really interesting. Like it's a fun, like an engaging build as well. It's not like turning your brain off, The Thunderhead aspect is kind of, caveman brain type gameplay, but it's combined with something that's very very methodical. Coil gun is. I like that.
Whack-a-mole! Press her down!
Yeah, I think that is about sums it up, really. I don't feel any need to change things or offer alternatives. I think the build is just exactly what it needs to be, so, I really recommend using it, and if you do, please let me know what you think. Make sure to thank Thorin as well. Thank you, Thorin, once again. Yeah. And I think that's going to do it. So, if you enjoyed this episode of Build Showcase, then please make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to stay up with everything deep, rock and local, and want to see more videos like this, then hit the bell as well. There will be more, forever and ever, especially when we get new overclocks happening, soon enough. In fact, so the cycle is every few weeks, I guess. I guess the cycle is there'll be like one more of each 5, right?
Drop pod has landed and is ready for takeoff.
He's got 2 months to get through all the classes.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 3 minutes.
Oh, whoa! Did you see that? The Stingtail grab. Oh shit. Whoa! Died from the fire. The Stingtail grab blocked the lead burster, which is ridiculous. Wow. Okay.
Say for a machine, how humiliating.
Let me get to that.
Time to fill the air with lead.
Okay, guess we're going down.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 2 minutes.
Here, get into cover.
Freedom!
Shield ready again. I
The
was
last
born
Praetorian.
Damn flares can need an upgrade.
Come on, Bosco.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 1 minute.
That's it.
Diversion
Hope you enjoyed.
should be secured.
See you next
Well
time.
done, team. Performance point